Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got more information today. They've dropped another gameplay video showcase, and we also got the starting locations for the legendary lords for the Chaos Dwarves, both in Realms of Chaos and in the Immortal Empires campaign. But we're gonna let this play for a moment. I got it turned down because I don't really want to talk over him, and I'm gonna be stopping and moving it all over the place because we got a lot to cover. So here we go.
My home region of the Blasted Waste is overflowing with eager workforce. Let's do some shuffling around and get Blackwater back up and running. It's always a good idea to come back to this panel often.
Now that, I appreciate them showing this off. I appreciate that's an option where if you weren't paying attention and you've got too much labor, air quotes here, in one location, then you can shift it. But I'm the kind of player, I'm going to be watching that pretty much every turn or every other turn, turn it off on. I can see stockpiling labor if you're not expanding and you're okay with the negative control for a little bit. And then, you know, boom, you expand and you've got all this labor over here. You just move it real quick if you got the money. But I don't like wasting money either. So when I'm expanding, I might take one territory, go ahead and start sacking, looting the places around me, get the labor I need, and then just insta-build things if I need to. But it's a good mechanic. I like it. Very similar to the Dark Elf slave mechanic. Done this kind of thing similarly in the past with like Rome. Same kind of thing. You could have slaves going to different regions. So I like that.
Especially when you've got a big
Let's move ahead just a little.
Let's take a quick gander at my current empire. Overall, I've gone for a very mine-heavy infrastructure, meaning I built way more outposts than factories. And I've only built 2 towers as I didn't want to split my raw material spending too wide. But now I want to start using that raw material and have it turned into armaments. This means building factories. Lots of factories.
Alright, so he talks about only building 2 towers versus building the outposts, the factories, what have you. I'm not quite sure why you would only build 2, especially when it's turn 62, which I do appreciate CA releasing a game that is much further along, showing us more. But again, I'm just really not sure why you would not build a tower in a large province, you know, like a 3 or 4 slaughter, 4 territory province. So you could have the large slotted building structure that can go up to level 5. Also more defensible. Because like if you're expanding, you're on the front lines. The enemy's going to want that back. I mean, he mentions the raw materials being split for upgrading things, but I think that just means you need to be conservative on what you're doing. And clearly you're getting lovely buffs here, especially from the drill. You're getting income, you're getting labor, raw materials. And then this thing he wants to build, you're getting conclave influence, winds of magic capacity for all armies. That's nice. Increasing your relation with other Chaos Dwarves and increasing your recruitment rank there. Conclave influence goes up again after certain technology is done.
While my workforce keep working their little fingers to the bone, we need to infuse the drill with some magical artifacts. I have one from a Roman dwarf army that's strayed a little too close to me. They are now willing workers in my mines. As for the next 3, we have several options. There are 2 types of relic, lesser and major. You can attach any...
Okay, so as he just said, major versus lesser. Looking over there on the left, you can see regardless of if you give it to yourself and get said bonuses or give it to the drill, you're still going to have one thing there, like where it says defeated demons of sunken sewers. They're not going to be in the final fight, your story campaign fight. I'm a completionist, so I'm probably going to try and claim them all so I can have stuff for the drill and me. Again, big empire guy, that's how I am. But every single one of the major ones is going to make it a little easier in your final battle, which makes me think of the Warhammer 2 with the Vortex. You know, you go there and there's like all the other factions trying to stop you. I'm going to stop it there real quick. It's a lesser one. Give that to the drill. that seems like a good one to give to the drill. I mean, it's like it calls it a lesser, but look at that. Plus 20 armor for all Chaos Dwarf infantry, all armies faction wide. Plus 15% weapon strength for Chaos Dwarf infantry. Again, all armies faction wide. That's a big deal. I like that one a lot. Maybe the major ones have a lot better ones, so I don't know.
Get my second relic.
See, he's going after Castle Drakenhof.
Ram when you have a Skullcracker.
Which, again, big territory, big slaughter there, big 10 slaughter if you do normal. But he doesn't go for the tower, which would give him all those options. Like, why would you not want the gold? I mean, that's funny right there.
Definitely the right choice. I'll take the relic and turn all of Sylvania from a vampiric hellscape to an industrial hellscape. I may as well upgrade it.
Yeah. He must be doing this for the campaign, little showcase here. Because I don't understand why you wouldn't make that a 10 slaughter. Because you're just going to miss out on the regular gold mine for your income, which would help this. His little 1,200 income, because he's only got 3 armies right now. I can't imagine being turned 62 and only having 3 armies. I'll speed up a little bit. Because he's got the one up here raiding, and it's clearly mostly, well, say 2/3 of it is the Hobbs and the orcs there. But he's just up there getting money and labor. But, alright. Move on a little bit. See, that right there, that would normally be a capital. Just the idea of not having the big settlement when you could drives me crazy. We'll see when we play around with it if we feel the same. Guys, if you're liking what you see so far, give us a like, subscribe, share please. We're trying to hit 50 subscribers. And if we do, I'll go ahead and get the Chaos Dwarf DLC. Hit the ground running with it. Get out multiple videos. Do some live stream. And I'll do a review once I'm done covering all 3 of them. But let me know what you think about what we're seeing so far. Yeah, see right there. He just spent the resources to insta-upgrade it again. Which just seems like a waste, because yeah, they're going to want to come back for it, but you're only at level 3 is what you can be. That's not defensible. Yeah, see, he was attacked again, and then he lost. Which again, he may just be doing that for showing it off. But up here, he's going after Prague, another large one that's on its own. And since he's actually going to take it, why would you not want a tower? A base of operations? It's just crazy to me. Alright, I don't think... There's one more thing we want to touch on here real quick. So...
let's take our army from a 10 to an 11. The reason why I wanted to pump out so many armors is so I can give my troops the most amount of buffs possible. The more buffs I give, the greater my armament upkeep will be. And this is multiplied by the amount of that certain unit I have across all my armies. Now you can see why I need a very healthy armor production line. And with that, my...
Now see, I like this. I really do. So yeah, I understand that he's saying he wanted to keep those raw materials to make armaments instead of putting them in to upgrade other things in a black tower. But I mean, that's not sustainable overall, unless that's your in-game goal, is to hoard a ton, get your big main army that's going to have to do those quest battles, that do the story victory battle, and you just make sure that army is buffed, upgraded to the hilt. Okay, I'm more of a specialized. So my artillery, definitely going to get some lovely bonuses there. My monstrous units, my calves, since they actually have cavalry, those are the guys I want to increase. And, my guns. All right, those guys for sure. But if I had to pick only two, artillery and your monstrous infantry, or your monstrous units, for sure. So, but that is really all we got to touch on. Let me know what you guys think. Again, like, subscribe, share. Thanks very much, guys.